In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use book pages, stencils, and some of the distress spray inks to make some great backgrounds. And this is a great way to just keep them all in one place as well. Hello, welcome to Nixies Notebooks. I am your host, and today I'm going to do something I saw on Paper Outpost. I thought it was a really cool idea, so I wanted to try it myself. So basically what I'm doing is, it's the same thing she does. She uses bigger pieces of paper and a bigger book. She's got bigger stencils. I have these really small stencils, so I just found a really small paperback book, and I'm doing it this way. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking Tim Holtz Distress Spray. I had bought a bunch of them. I had a gift certificate, so I bought a bunch of them. I don't really ever use them, so I figured this would be a great way to use them all. And I'm trying to use different colors to kind of make it muddy, kind of make it just kind of grungy, so it's a great background to use. Paper Outpost used her stencils after she sprayed them down and kind of wiped off the excess on the next page. I didn't have as much excess on mine, and it didn't really work all that well, so I just kind of gave up after a while, and I just kind of kept using it over and over and over again. So the colors do look a little muddy, which is perfect. That's the way I want it to look. And it's great because as the Paper Outpost shows is that you have it all in one place. So I have it all in this one book now, and I don't have to worry about it. What I did was I have a bunch of these stencils. I got them off of Amazon, and I figured it'd be a great way to try these. So some things I would like to say before. So I have this piece of fabric down underneath what I'm doing. I use that fabric as I'm going to cut it up and use it on a book. So it actually kind of looked cool after I washed it. It does stain. The Paper Outpost also suggested wearing gloves. I would also suggest wearing gloves. It does help keep the ink off your hands. If you are like me and say, I don't need gloves, you can use a toothbrush to kind of scrub your hands. That's what I did. It did take about a day or two for it to fully get off, or the ink to fully come off, so that was a lot of fun. I did try using some of these flower ones. I had a few flower stencils. It didn't work as well as I thought it would, so I ended up really just using the patterns. The patterns came out really cool. I can't wait to start using them in my junk journals. I really do like the way they came out. I'm going to show you kind of a quick flip through and some pictures that I took of some of the pages. Sometimes I used just colors that looked similar, and sometimes I used some opposite colors, so like blue and orange, or red and green, or yellow and purple, to give it that grungy look, to give it that kind of more natural, more grungy look to it. Using opposite colors oftentimes will cause it to kind of give it that natural, earthy kind of look to it. So I did enjoy this. I just kind of went through and just sprayed whatever I wanted to on each page, and then I kind of just went through and then pressed it down. As you can see, I pressed it down really hard just to make sure that the ink on top of the stencil gets placed to the other side. So as you can see, there was some greens and oranges there. Not necessarily opposite colors, but kind of close enough. Here's some greens and yellows. This one actually came out pretty cool looking, I think. They all kind of blended and kind of, so the ink, because I had to like just kind of dry it, or leave it out to dry. It wasn't dried instantaneously. Some of the ink did kind of move to other pages, I guess would be the best way to put it. I live in Arizona, dry desert, and it was a very hot, dry day, so I did put the book outside. It did help with the drying process. It did take about 24 hours for it to fully dry, So just keep that in mind when you do it. Like, this is not going to be something you're going to be able to use right away, and it will still be kind of wet and gross. And all the pages kind of bleed through, but it looks cool. I really like the results of it. I do really like the way it kind of came out. So, and again, I'm just showing more of the different wow, use your words, the different stencils that I have. If one side got, as I was spraying, if one side got really bad, I just kind of stuck it in there and kind of cleaned it off a little bit. It did take a while to go through a full book, I'm not gonna lie. I did it standing up. I was really tired by the end of it. I would suggest sitting down. It was easier for me to stand though and do it. I don't know why. I got spray ink everywhere, on the floor, on my pants, on my shirt. So just be careful when you do it, because while it is kind of like a water base, it doesn't necessarily wash out once it sets. So like I said, that fabric underneath actually came out kind of cool looking, so I'm kind of excited. I'm going to use it to make a junk journal with it. But just so you know that, like, I did put that down for that specific reason. I figured, well, you know, if it kind of stains it, that'll be kind of cool. So that was really kind of my my thought process. So that's the other thing too, is these sprays, like some of them spray like in a circle, like a big blob in a circle, and then some of them spray like kind of like in a ring. They're not really all that standard, so it's hard to kind of tell which one's going to do what. So sometimes you get a lot of stuff coming out, sometimes you get very little coming out, that sort of thing. And here we go. Here's a nice little quick flip through. Just kind of show you some of the different, I think it was still wet when I did that, but anyways, here we go. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.